Ladies and gentlemen, this is Mampolo from Mampolo's Corner. Renee Omaisa. Guys, Dele Momodu don't finish Tinubu. I want that video finish. I said some people got mind though. Our father in the Lord. Our father in the Lord, when he be say our Baba Edeboye. Our Baba Edeboye give Abraham, the father of all nations. Now Dele Momodu finish like this. What did they happen here? What did they happen? Our Baba Tinubu, our father in the Lord. When he be say our number one Gio, give Abraham, the father of all nations. Now Dele Momodu call this thing I turn weak. For those who never see whether they give and the title father of all nations Abraham, watch the video first.
The way you pray for forgiveness is the way we pray for forgiveness in the Holy Quran. The day my wife was ordained a pastor, I was there. Pastor Adeboye gave me Abraham. I said, what's the meaning? He said, watch out, the father of nations.
When I don't see him, so even you don't know the meaning of Abraham. So Abraham not there for for Quran, he dead. You cannot tell me say that Abraham, even though they call him like Abraham, but you can't tell they call him for Quran. So you don't know the meaning of Abraham there. So you ask her what is the meaning. Oh voila. You know, campaign no good though. Campaign will make you humble yourself. You go to talk what you don't supposed to talk. This is not necessary. So were you wanting to convince the Christians to come to your side? If you know you needed Christians, you would have taken one Muslim and one Christian ticket. Instead of you taking Muslim ticket, you know, go work for you here. You don't understand? If you know you needed Christian support, this your statement is not enough. It's not enough to carry us along as Christian. If you know you love Christianity so much, you shouldn't have taken your advice or running mate as a Muslim. Two Muslims at the helm of affair is not right. We the Christian will refuse that one. So you cannot confuse us. I know that there are some people who go see the you know what I mean now. One go to see give me 5,000, give me 2,000. Even among the Christians, one no reason when they insult them. Understand? So now Dele Momodu don't come out and say, say this man go be dictator. Say this man go put us for serious corner when we vote him in. Say he go lock up everybody's voice. Say if you wake up one day like this, say all Nigerians kneel down. Kneel down, nami low con, nami be Tinubu. I am the Jagaban. Everybody kneel down. May you notice how they make them up. Watch the Momodu video.
Anyone who knows me very well,
yes,
knows that I respect people. I love my friends, but I tell my friends the gospel truth. When Bola Ahmed Tinubu was governor of Lagos and he had issues with Senator Tokunbo Afikuyomi, I came out openly to confront him that what you are doing is wrong. In fact, that night he called me to his office in his house in Bodilon. Saying, why are you attacking me because of Tokunbo? I said, because you could have told the man that you are not going to support him so that he will not waste his time and resources. When he was having issues with Governor Babatunde Raji Fashola and he was almost dropping him, I wrote an article between Bola Tinubu and Babatunde Fashola in which I warned him that your marriage was consummated in heaven. Either of you or both of you, if you go for a divorce, you are going to perish. On that occasion, he backtracked. When he was having issues with Ambode, I wrote a letter. I remember I was in Turkey. One of my most passionate letters ever. I wrote to him again. I said, look, I am 20 times closer to Babajide Sanwo-Olu. I love him like my own brother. I said, but don't humiliate Ambode. This man has done great for Lagos State and Nigeria. And he refused. I told him, you can hold the gun, don't fire the bullet. The articles are there in the public domain. Because when he had problems with Dr. Abubakar Bukola Saraki and he said the man would not become Senate president, I came forcefully out to say, look, CPC, has produced a Buhari as number 1. Your party, ACN, has produced Professor Yemi Osinbajo as number 2 vice president. Now, the breakaway faction of PDP, you are saying one of them cannot be Senate president. I say, I'm sorry, sir, I disagree with you. Let the man be. He refused. The man became Senate president. And they hunted him from beginning to the end. He never had
in your response today, you said that Bola Tinubu doesn't know how to treat his friends very well. Those are the inference that you were making. Is that true?
I gave copious examples.
You also
he's the only governor I know, maybe there are others that I'm not aware of, who had 2 deputy governors and they both got into trouble. You see, when
you are inferring that he cannot be trusted as a friend.
No,
is that what
I'm
you're saying?
inferring dictatorship, nothing else.
Jesus.
Democracy, I just said it now. I will never support a dictatorship. I suffered under dictatorship. I was in detention. I was in exile for 3 years.
Oh dear.
I will never. That is why some of those who are trying to dictate that by fire, by force, someone must become president, I've told them, count me out of it. Dictatorship has no way in my books. So once you begin to demonstrate dictatorship,
so in your books, Bola Tinubu is a dictator.
He is a potential dictator. Let me use that word.
And that is why, that is the spirit of your articles.
The spirit of my article was an academic exercise. There was nowhere I disparaged him. But because Festus Keyamo is always an attack dog, he likes to yell. Even when he's in court, he's yelling. I don't know where he got that kind of training from. So when he's talking, he doesn't know how to calm down. He's my buro. He's someone we've been very close. But the moment they gave him this job of minister, a ministry where he has been less than competent, a ministry where everything is in shambles. If I were in his shoes by now, I'm sure I would have resigned.
Dele Momodu finish Tinubu and Festus Keyamo here. Somebody want Baba Gio. Our Gio don't give Abraham, father of all nations. Now finish like this. He say he's a potential dictator. you know they hide and talk. He say if una vote him, so una dictator una dey vote. Now me talk una Dele Momodu talk una don't hear him. So if una no want put una self for dictatorship, he say make una no vote Tinubu. Make una no repeat APC again, because una go enter the higher dictator. The higher one now they go. So say make una look other direction. You understand what I mean? So for me, if you ask me to suggest who you will look in his direction, is Peter Obi of Labour Party. Look in that direction. Now if you say he do very okay, 100% okay. Peter Obi and Dati, they are good. Is it Yusuf Dati? Yeah, 2 of them are very good. Go that direction. We don't want to suffer what you have suffered in the past 8 or 7 years again. We don't want this thing to repeat itself. We want freedom in Nigeria. Freedom of speech, freedom of economy, freedom of everything. Because as at now, everybody is in bondage in every sphere of life. In serious bondage. So when most of these indications are coming from people like Dele Momodu, whom I respect so much at the moment, because if you change tomorrow, me, I'm gonna look in direction. So if such indications are coming, we need to take heed. We carry our ear down to know the right place to vote. Make we no rush, make decision. Paper is still far. Make we watch their campaign. As people they do their campaign, because immediately when I hear Tinubu say aiming local, now I can't believe with what this guy talk. that day now I can't dey. There is my spirit towards where in day he can't die. You tell me say your Nigeria presidency now your turn. That they do presidency turn by turn. You have the impunity to say that to rule Nigeria is now your turn. And everybody have to support you, must support you. Atiku have to support you. Buhari have to support you, because it's your turn. Because you have made men. When you made men, you made me. I had asked you a question. When you made men for Lagos, you made me. You made me. Or maybe now you send me abroad. Now you pay my school fees when I take come abroad, come study. Now you go make me give you a local. I don't know what you call him. Abi? So now since that day when he make that statement, and other of his utterances when he be like say he dey force people to do something they don't want to do, and that can't come up mind where Tinubu dey. If this guy become Nigerian government, many people go collect woto. Not be joke. Guys, if you love what I do, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Follow me on Facebook and Instagram, on Twitter, even on TikTok. All our man follows gonna love you guys. Peace out.